SmallBusiness.com Live. We're still reliving the 80s here.
See that 80s hot tub? Never mind, we're digressing.
We, believe it or not, are going out to Switzerland. God loves Skype. They couldn't do this in the 80s, let me tell you. Stéphane Doutriaux, founder and CEO of Poken. Am I saying that right, sir?
That's correct.
Is
Hello,
with
Tracy.
us
Hi, Robert.
via Skype out in Switzerland. All right, you got to tell everybody about this product because I keep calling it the chest bump thing, and that's wrong.
Yeah, give us in a nutshell. Tell us what the deal is.
All right, well, Poken is your social business card. It's a little accessory that we've developed that lets you easily connect to people across all of your social networks. So, no, you don't need to do a chest bump. You can just pull it a little bit away from your chest and touch it to someone else's Poken. Works just like this. They glow, and you're connected. Very, very easy.
And by connected, you mean we've just swapped contact information.
Exactly. You just swapped what we call your social business card. It's like a digital business card, but augmented with all of your social networking information. So you could put in all your networks, you could put in pictures, your email address, your blog site, and so on.
So then I take it you then, is it automatically uploaded to, say, a smartphone, or do you take it back and stick it into your computer, and then it automatically syncs with whatever digital Rolodex you're using?
So it's a little USB stick, as you can see here, with a cap. And you basically use it to connect to people in the real world, and when you get home, you stick it in your computer. There's no software to install, no drivers, and it just syncs up with what we call the Poken Hub, which is an aggregator of all your social networks.
Now, is that special software, or is that software, or is that an actual hardware piece, this hub, that you would put the USB back into?
It's just a website.
Okay.
It's just a website where you create your social business card.
Where are you originally from? Switzerland?
I'm not. I'm actually a world traveler. I'm originally from Canada, but I've been living out here for a few years.
Okay, so you're out in Switzerland and you come up with this product, or were you at a meeting one day and said, I wish I had something to gather everything?
You lost business cards, couldn't keep up with them?
Right.
That's pretty much what happened. I came here to Switzerland to do an MBA, and as we all know, during an MBA, you network a lot, you meet people. And I found it pretty strange that in this digital world where we all have all these social networks with our contact information either in professional form in LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter, when you're actually meeting people in the real world, you still have to pull out a pen and paper and scribble down names on paper napkins. So I just thought, there's something missing here. We've got to do something about it.
No, you're right, because instead of actually scribbling names and numbers, you're scribbling like your email address or something. So you're still writing something. So who's using this now? Who's out there touting your product?
So we actually, it's been a surprise for us. We initially developed it more for social networkers, for students on college campuses, socialites, and actually we found out that it's attracting a lot more business people than we thought. So we've adapted the product and we've launched what we call Poken Event. That's a combination of branded Pokens and a branded website. So you can see here, for example, you've got a Vodafone Poken, you've got a BMW Poken. We've got a lot of corporate customers that now use it in their events in different countries, and they spread them throughout the event, and it helps people network. It also breaks the ice when they're meeting.
Okay,
It's been really interesting to see the evolution.
What about any privacy issues here? Is there a way that people could get your information if you didn't want them to, and maybe you don't want to give the same information to everyone? Maybe, like a business contact needs different information than one of your co-eds there for her MBA.
Somebody gets a little too close without you wanting them to, and chest bump.
Yeah. Well, actually, we don't connect you automatically as friends on your networks, so it's pretty much equivalent to you losing your business cards. If you had a business card drop out of your pocket or whatnot, it would be the same thing. With a Poken, you've created your account, and you're sharing that same type of information with the people that you meet, but you can also take it back. So I'd say it's even more secure than using traditional means.
How do you take it back?
You can actually, when you Poken people, you build your timeline. So you see people that you've met in time, date. You see information about them, about the event as well. And basically you can choose to delete people even after Pokening them. And so there's really no commitment when you Poken. You collect people that you run into at events or trade shows or on college campuses, and you can always delete them afterwards.
But if I delete you, are you deleted on the other side as well? So if I've met you throughout the night, we did a little Poken dance, I get home and realize that you're a total creep and I need you to not have my information, can I delete?
Yeah, when you say take it back, that's what I thought you meant.
So there's different settings, but for your specific use there, I would say you should use ghost mode. So we do have a mode built in for people that might be concerned of the same things as you are. And you basically click the little button that's in the middle of the palm here, and then you Poken someone. They don't know that you've just ghosted them. So you're not actually sharing any information.
Oh, look at that.
Interesting. And then if you really wanted to have it the next day, you could say, well, here it is. Oops.
Right.
I hit the wrong button. Darn.
That is great for dating.
And I guess the last thing, I know it's a little early, but do you think about people with malicious viruses and the like? Is there is there a concern that someone may poke on you just trying to wipe out your database? Maybe it's someone from a rival company. If you're with Mercedes and BMW comes up and bumps up against you.
That might be a valid concern, but in this case, it really there's really no damage that can be done. Poken is a pure web product. So all it has is an HTML file on it, and so it actually doesn't interact with your computer, with the core innards of your computer. It really interacts directly with the web. So it is very secure.
Stéphane, I think it's really cool. Actually, the people on our boards really think it's awesome, too. How do you find it if you're interested? What's the website?
So you can go to Poken.com and you can buy these little critters. We have lots of different designs. We have artists that are contributing designs from all kinds of countries now. It's pretty exciting. Or we've partnered with companies such as Brandvia that do the branded designs for corporate use. And that comes along with a branded website. So we have customers, and in the case of BMW, actually, they've been pretty innovative. At the latest Trend Forum in Munich, they actually created social business cards for each of their new cars. So people could go around and Poken the cars to collect information about them. And at the same time, BMW collects information about what cars people like most.
Right.
So there's a whole aspect that's really innovative for corporate use.
That's very cool.
And one last very quick question. How much does it set you back?
When you buy them in retail, they're $20. And of course, for events and shows and so on, they're often given out for free. They're sponsored as part of the event package.
Any charge on the service, just lastly?
There's no charge on the service.
Okay.
It's a website you can access anytime you'd like. You can sync with Outlook and so on from the web.
Stéphane, great stuff, man. Good luck to you.
Very cool.
Keep us posted on how things go.
Thank you very much.
Stéphane Doutriaux out in Switzerland, founder and CEO of Poken. Check it out, Poken.com.
I could have used one of those at the toy fair last week.
That's very true, actually.
All those people, and you're just like, I had some card, I don't have a card. You have a card. You have to do.
All right, speaking of gathering people's information and finding the right people, we got to go out to Ohio. Jerry Miller